Burj Dubai, the tallest building in the world. The tower stands as a symbol of the new approach being taken to construction in Dubai, with the emphasis placed on quality, making buildings last longer and therefore more sustainable. Something that would be simply unthinkable without modern concrete admixtures. BASF supplies the construction industry in the Gulf region with innovative solutions that make it possible to create better and more sustainable buildings. For Dick Purchase, director of BASF's Construction Chemicals Division Middle East, the benefits for the end consumer are obvious.
The end consumer benefits in that structures need to have longevity. It is possible to pour concrete, but not to take too much care about the quality of it. If you do that, whilst it will stand up for a while, ultimately it will deteriorate. If you design it correctly in the first place, and if you use raw materials that are designed for the purpose, it will last. In our activities, we do that. We find a cost-effective but easy to apply methodology for building the construction.
Advanced concrete additives represent one such solution. Jan Baumgartner, Regional Marketing Manager of BASF, has been involved in the construction of the Burj Dubai in order to ensure that the concrete used features optimal properties.
You need admixtures in concrete for two reasons. One reason is to maintain the workability of the concrete itself. So what you like obviously is that you can pour the concrete on site. What you do not want is that the concrete gets hard in the ready-mix truck, and for that you add admixtures. The other reason is about the durability of concrete. You can extend as well the service life of a building, and with that obviously as well the sustainability of a building. The more durable a concrete is, the longer is the service life and the more sustainable a building is as well.
Glenium Sky 504 is mixed into the concrete at the concrete plant, a state-of-the-art hyper-plasticizer. It gives the concrete the properties it needs to be used on construction sites in Dubai. It can then be delivered in conventional ready-mix trucks. Jan Baumgartner and David Bowerman, Regional Manager for Admixture Systems, at a site inspection. The visit gives the experts from BASF the opportunity to see for themselves on-site the quality of the concrete. Strict standards such as flow rate, water content, and workability need to be applied to all parameters if a tower like Burj Dubai is to be constructed.
For the Burj Dubai, the challenge was to have a concrete mix which can be pumped 600 meters vertically in one go. And obviously, to provide these properties to the concrete, we had to supply the right admixtures, and that was Glenium Sky 504. And these admixtures gave the required properties, so that means a long workability over 3 hours, and as well the early strength development.
Early strength development means that the concrete hardens more quickly. That's important because the time it takes for the concrete to set is crucial in determining the pace at which further construction work can take place.
We were given a very specific brief by the main contractor of Burj Dubai, which is Samsung from Korea. What they asked us to do was develop an admixture which would give them more than 3 hours workability retention, but would also give them an early strength of 12 newtons at 10 hours. This, prior to the introduction of Glenium Sky from BASF, would have been impossible. To complete Burj Dubai on time, Samsung needed to have a goal of 2 floors per week. Glenium Sky allowed them to achieve this. Typically in Dubai we're looking at 1 floor a week, and by worldwide standards even that's very fast.
Making it possible for construction work on Burj Dubai to progress as quickly as possible was not the only requirement for the hyperplasticizer, however. The particular climate conditions in this desert region also meant that a customized solution was called for.
In Dubai, typically the temperature varies between +10 in the winter and 50 degrees in the summer. The contractor's brief was for us to maintain the workability retention and the early strength throughout the 12 months of the year. Only Glenium Sky is able to do this because we can tailor-make the polymer with a summer version, a winter version and a normal version.
Short construction times, using a concrete that can be worked throughout the year with consistently good results. That's what makes construction projects easier to predict and plan for, a key advantage when it comes to business. What's more, the high quality of the concrete gives the building a longer useful life, making it more sustainable, That's something that pays off in the long term for the client and for the environment.
BASF, the chemical company.